What if I told you that one of the toughest military forces in history built powerful legs with something almost everyone ignores today? The Soviet method was not built around fancy machines, trendy workouts, or endless cardio sessions that leave you looking like a tired hamster on a wheel. It was built around squat progression, 5 levels. One goal: strong legs for life. Soviet trainers believed your legs are the foundation of everything you do, from walking at 60 to staying independent well into old age. Today, we are breaking down all 5 squat levels. Stick around, because the final level is the most surprising and useful one. Share this video and help more people build stronger legs today. Level 1 is deep squat hold. And before you roll your eyes and say, "That looks too easy," hear me out. Most people can bench press, leg press, and buy every fitness gadget on the internet, yet cannot comfortably sit in a deep squat for 30 seconds. That is like owning a sports car with flat tires. The engine is there, but the foundation is falling apart. The goal of this first level is simple: open the hips, improve ankle mobility, restore the natural squat position your body was designed to use. When we were kids, sitting in a deep squat felt normal. Then adulthood arrived, with office chairs, couches, and endless hours glued to screens. Suddenly, our hips became tighter than a gym member guarding their favorite machine. To perform it, squat as deep as possible while keeping your feet flat on the floor and your chest up. Hold the position for 30 to 60 seconds. Do not rush. Do not bounce. Just breathe and let your body adapt. The benefits are bigger than most people expect. Better hip mobility, less stiffness in the knees, improved movement quality, a stronger foundation for every squat variation that follows. Think of this level as building the basement before constructing the house. It may not look exciting on social media, but without it, everything above becomes unstable. Master this first, and the next levels become dramatically easier and safer. Level 2 is the goblet squat. This is where things start getting interesting. If deep squat hold teaches your body how to move, goblet squat teaches it how to produce force with control. And honestly, if you are over 50 and still trying to jump straight into heavy barbell squats after years of sitting at a desk, that is like entering a Formula One race on a bicycle. One of the biggest problems people face as they get older is tight hips, stiff backs, weak knees, and forgotten movement patterns. Years of office chairs quietly steal your squat mechanics. Then one day you try to squat, and your body negotiates like it is signing a peace treaty. The goblet squat fixes that. Hold a dumbbell or kettlebell against your chest, place your feet about shoulder width apart, and lower yourself slowly under control. The weight in front naturally helps keep your chest upright and your balance steady. What makes this exercise so powerful is that it corrects common mistakes without forcing you to think about 10 different cues at once. It helps reduce rounded backs, collapsing knees, and awkward balance issues. It also activates the core far more than most people expect. Train it 3 times per week for 3 to 5 sets of 3 to 5 quality reps. Treat every repetition as practice, not punishment. You are building skill, strength, and confidence all at the same time for life. Level 3 is the Cossack squat. This is where the Soviet method starts separating people who simply exercise from people who actually control their bodies. Most gym goers spend years moving only forward and backward. Then they try a side-to-side movement and suddenly discover muscles they forgot existed. The setup is simple. Take a wide stance, shift your body weight onto one leg, and lower yourself as deeply as possible while the opposite leg stays straight. Then return to the starting position and repeat on the other side. Sounds easy until your hips, ankles, and balance get invited to the conversation. What makes the Cossack squat special is that it trains each leg individually. One side can no longer hide behind the stronger side. If you have strength imbalances, this exercise will expose them faster than a friend who accidentally reveals your old high school photos. The benefits are tremendous. You improve hip mobility, develop single leg strength, increase balance, and build better body awareness. These qualities become increasingly important as we age because daily life rarely happens with both feet perfectly planted in a symmetrical position. Personally, this is my favorite squat variation in the entire system. It feels athletic, fluid, and surprisingly satisfying. There is something impressive about moving smoothly from side to side with complete control. It is not just an exercise. It looks like a skill, and skills tend to keep training fun for years. Level 4 is the pistol squat. This is where the Soviet progression stops feeling like exercise and starts feeling like a superpower. The first time most people attempt a pistol squat, they discover a harsh truth. Strength alone is not enough. You also need balance, mobility, coordination, stability, and complete control over your body. The movement is simple to describe but difficult to master. Stand on one leg, extend the other leg in front of you. Lower yourself into a full squat, then stand back up without assistance. No grabbing a rack. No pulling on a suspension trainer, just you versus gravity. What makes this exercise so challenging is that every weakness gets exposed immediately. Tight ankles, weak hips, poor balance, lack of control. The pistol squat shines a spotlight on all of it. It is the gym equivalent of turning on bright lights after pretending the room is clean. The rewards, however, are incredible. You develop exceptional single-leg strength, improve balance, and build a level of neuromuscular coordination that carries over into everyday life. Walking, climbing stairs, changing direction, and staying stable all become easier. This is why I place the pistol squat at level 4. It belongs in the advanced category. It demands patience, dedication, and consistent practice. For many people, it becomes a long-term goal rather than a short-term achievement. And honestly, that challenge is exactly what makes it so rewarding to conquer someday. Level 5 is the jump squat. And honestly, just hearing the name tells you why it sits at the top of this progression. At this stage, we are no longer focused only on strength. We are training power. The ability to produce force quickly. That quality is one of the biggest differences between feeling old and feeling athletic. Most people think aging is simply about losing muscle. Not exactly. A huge part of aging is losing explosiveness. That quick reaction when you catch yourself from a stumble. That ability to move fast when life suddenly demands it. This is where the jump squat shines. The movement is straightforward. Squat down under control. Explode upward as high as possible, then land softly and immediately regain balance. Sounds simple, but your muscles and nervous system are working overtime during every repetition. One of the greatest benefits is the activation of fast-twitch muscle fibers. These are the fibers responsible for speed, power, and rapid movement. They are also the first fibers many people lose when they stop challenging themselves physically. Jump squats improve athleticism, increase movement power, and sharpen reaction ability. But here is the important warning. This exercise is not for beginners. It is the reward waiting at the top of the ladder. Build mobility first, build strength second, build control third, then earn the right to train explosiveness. That is the Soviet way. And that is why this level belongs at number 5. So what is the real lesson behind the Soviet method? It is not about chasing trends or collecting fancy exercises. It is about building your body step by step. Mobility before strength. Strength before control. Control before power. Too many people rush to the finish line and wonder why they get stuck. The strongest legs are built through patience, not shortcuts. Respect every level, trust the process, and your body will keep rewarding you for years. Strong legs are not just fitness, they are freedom.